Your mom and I had messaged and video chatted plenty, but never met face-to-face until an eco conference in 2025. Let's just say the build-up was intense. And Miss Agnes? Well, she had big expectations.
He said he'd be by the registration desk.
Alex? Hey, it's so good to see you. Not in pixel form.
Mateo, you're taller than your webcam angle
We
suggested.
finally meet. I almost missed my flight. Italy got hit with an epic rainstorm. But I made it. Ready for the big reveal?
As ready as I'll ever be. Ms. Agnes expects a polished pitch for Seedling Connect, so no pressure.
So I drafted an outline focusing on storytelling. Real faces, real communities, the emotional why. Let's lead with that, then mention numbers briefly at the end.
Right. But Ms. Agnes wants ROI front and center. We must show donors how every dollar yields measurable results. Data first, emotional stuff second.
Actually, I think hooking hearts first is key. Once people care, they'll care about data. If we bury the emotion behind spreadsheets, we might lose them.
I respect your approach. But Ms. Agnes, she's basically a walking chart. If we don't highlight numbers, I fear the board won't sign off.
Let's not lose the soul in trying to please Miss Agnes. We'll find a balance, okay?
Alex, sorry to bug you, but the website's glitching again. People can't click the donate button if they're using certain browsers. I've tried a patch.
Not again. We're about to do a huge pitch tomorrow. We can't have the link broken if folks want to donate on the spot.
I'm on it. Just letting you know in case you see random error messages. Also, Ms. Agnes emailed me wanting real-time site analytics.
Of course she does. All right, keep me posted, Ben. Thanks for all you do. So, how about we start with a short, emotional video, then pivot to a data-driven slide deck?
That's workable. We highlight the personal stories for 2 minutes, then bring in your ROI chart.
Perfect. Ms. Agnes gets her numbers, you get your heartfelt stuff. Sorry if I was pushy earlier. I'm just used to board demands.
I get it. I can be stubborn about heart first, but synergy is better than one extreme or the other. You okay?
Honestly, I'm terrified. This is our big chance. If we blow it, Ms. Agnes might yank the plug on any cross-border expansions. I want to prove we can do real impact, not just dream big.
You can dream big and deliver. That's the point of this collaboration. The environment needs both vision and practicality.
So, what inspired you to do all this anyway?
I grew up in a small Italian town where summers kept getting hotter and the rivers ran drier each year. One day I thought, someone should do something about this. Then I realized, I'm someone. What about you?
My grandma taught me to plant seedlings as a kid. Watching them grow gave me this sense of hope. I never wanted that feeling to fade.
That's beautiful. Wow. Midnight. We should wrap. We have a big day tomorrow.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alex from the Seedling Hub in Toronto.
And I'm Mateo from Eco Races in Italy. Together, we're proud to unveil Seedling Connect, a cross-border initiative that fosters hands-on environmental learning. This is why we do this. Real people, real places, bridging gaps across the world.
We also know donors want measurable impact. So for every $1, we can reach 3 new students, fund micro grants for local gardens, and measure improved environmental literacy by 20% over 6 months.
We love the combination of personal stories and metrics. Count us in for a small sponsorship to start. Maybe $2,000?
That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
We'll follow up with details. Appreciate your support.
Acceptable job, you two? The board will be moderately pleased. I must say, the integration of data was a wise choice, Alex.
Couldn't have done it without the stories, Ms. Agnes. That's half the reason we got people's attention in the first place.
Indeed. I have a debrief with the board in precisely 47 minutes.
So, we did it. We literally bridged two worlds in one presentation. I barely slept, but it worked.
That synergy we found last night? That's what we needed. Maybe we should do more in-person collaborations.
I'd like that for the nonprofit's sake, obviously.
Right, for the non-profit's sake, but synergy and all that might just keep growing.
Alex, the website glitch is finally fixed. People can donate again from the conference link. We're seeing a small spike already.
That's great, Ben. Keep me posted. We just scored a mini sponsorship, too.
And that, kids, was the day Seedling Connect truly came alive. Your mom and I learned we both needed each other's strengths, numbers and hearts, data and dreams. We also realized maybe we just liked being around each other. Of course, the real adventure was just beginning, because once Ms. Agnes saw a glimmer of success, she raised the bar even higher.
I'm just a cactus in C23B. No arms, no legs, but still got places to be. Left the windowsill for some eco-event. Packed light, just a potent existential lament. There's Alex with charts, Mateo with heart. They met IRL, a nerdy fresh start. She's quoting stats, he's filming trees. I'm over here just trying not to sneeze. Flight attendants glare. Guess plants don't count as emotional support fare. They're pitching Seedling Connect, while I'm just here to reflect on carbon offsets and romantic subtext. The site's glitching again. Classic Ben. Miss Agnes is lurking like a budget end boss, but the seedlings still rootin', no matter the cost. If love were a compost bin, they're just now throwing feelings in. Slow burn like my growth rate, but hey, I hydrate. Next stop, can't say, but I pack my best dirt. Let's just say this cactus might convert from tray table daydreams to something quite grand.